stays back there to the right. Snap is back. No, it's direct again. Davenport's going to try to get to the outside. Breaks a couple of tackles, and now he gets into the distance. 30, now 20. Davenport's going to go, and he's going to get the game's first touchdown. Into the end zone he goes, 45. Give him 44-yard lines, and how about that one to start the scoring off? 9:23 is where that one comes in.
And Team E strikes first.
43-yard touchdown run from Davenport. Still flanked to his right. Snap is back. Gursey does have it this time. He's being pressured, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield. Big-time work on that sack. Try to get that number as he runs over, but those yellow numbers just don't do.
So you score, Team East.
Look like number 11 that came in for the white, and that is Hagan Collins out of Bruley. He's already staking claim. Dare I say, somebody might have an opportunity to claim both sides of the MVP. I don't know. And 4, stepping up in the pocket. That's going to be picked off. That is picked off by number 8, Zion Alexander. We saw him almost have one a little bit earlier. Zion Alexander gets it, and that turns it back over to that big. And watch your instant replay here, brought to you by BU Designs. That ball is thrown up there, and Alexander, just a ball hawk, goes up and gets that one. Gets a small little carry on the return, not much to it, but it was up. Start on the snap, back to pass. That's a quick throw out of the backfield, and it is complete. Bobbled and dropped. Now that's going to be a turnover. They do call that pass complete and knocked out of the hands. Falling on that for the East is Braden Allen from Crowville, but Domingue had it in his hands, went to make a move and dropped it. You can watch it here on the replay. Good job of getting that ball over the defender and out complete. Turns to make the move up to the front. And that's when the ball is going to be United States, and also a couple from Canada have made their way in here to this one. Snap is back. Handoff's going to be to the inside. That is Alexander. Saw Alexander with the INT earlier, but he is gobbled up in the backfield. Try to get him to turn himself if it's Harris. But here comes the pressure up the middle, and that sack is going to end that drive. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Give that man a little instant replay shot here.
Yeah, Joshua Morgan comes up and gets that one right up the middle. That's what it was announced here. So, you saw 2 plays. Right to left this time. Snap is back. Looks to sling it to Davenport, kind of sidearm out of the backfield, and does. Davenport looking to break some tackles, and there he goes. Davenport to the 50, 40, 30. They're not going to get him. That's going to go as a pretty long touchdown pass. And, oh, baby, what a run. 9:26 in the East, and it's been all Davenport all the time. Going to get credit for about give him a 80-yard, 70 or so yard touchdown pass on that one to Gursey. But that was Davenport taking it out of the backfield and going, and goodness gracious. Waiting to receive. Snap is back. Gursey steps up into the pocket and was looking for a little bit of a block there from Davenport. Doesn't get it. Sack for the second time on a 2-point conversion attempt is no good. And let's go back to our BU Designs instant replay and just watch Davenport as he shakes runners off and goes out. And once he gets into the distance, again, you're not going to pick him up from there. But it is 12-0 here in this. West Stream trying to get on the board. Little play action, and that's an RPO, if you will. Could have kept to the near side, walking down the sideline and going out of bounds. That is good work by Ricard. Flip the play from right to left, back to pass as Ricard. He's getting pressured up the middle. Does a great job of stepping in the pocket. He got a wide open receiver down the far side, spun around and brought down. Good work of tackling by Cameron Carter. Amaria Reynolds that was on the tackle. See the pressure nearly getting there was Kelton Bennett on the replay, but that pass just thrown out to the far side. And look, if Reynolds doesn't do a good job, goal from the 7, a little bit of a delay, and they're getting to the outside is London. London trying to get their cuts back, spins around, is going to be inside the 2. Too far. Ricard calls for it.
Oh, and goodness.
He got ball is on the ground, and see there you go. It's going to go the other way, and the West team or the East team is going to come out of there with it. And look, we'll take a look at this. Looked like the handoff on the exchange was a little messed up from the start. The timing was off there, and you really just couldn't get a handle on it, and diving in and falling on that one. Finally coming out of there with it has been the star here in the first half. We'll see what the West is able to do if they can get something going. There's a quick throw out.
Wow.
And, boy, that's a good throw to make. Being able to throw from the middle of the field. Twin in the backfield here. Handoff goes up the middle, and no, sir, stunning through there. And then stopping that one is number 24. And, look, if I'm telling you, that is a Davenport. Again, Gursey got to step up in the pocket, doing great to elude, and just dumps it off. And Davenport's got a good block to the far side, possibly a hold. Davenport, though, streaking down the sideline, 40, now 30. He's out in the distance high, stepping it, put the ball down, young man, and get into the end zone, and he does it. Davenport continues to impress, and Gursey again credited with that touchdown pass, but watch the instant replay and you'll probably catch something. Watch Gursey elude traffic and then dumps that one off. And boy, there he goes. Davenport stays in bounds right there. You see him. He does stay in. Gets away from that and then just high Gridiron Facebook page and do that. Gursey with the lob over the far side, going up and getting that one. Oh, they're calling it incomplete. Good coverage to the near side, throwing it up. One of those, they like to call them 50-50 balls. That was up in the air to Chris. Watch the lob into the side of the end zone. Going up, thought he had it right there, but it looked like just staying there the entire time. They scrimmage from the 31-yard line. Snap is back, and there's pressure right up the middle, and that's going to be a sack. Crushing up the middle was number 30, Montrevel Lewis out of Crowville. Second down, 17. Back to pass, trying to get something. Here comes pressure, a little bit of a hole, nothing called there. Good arm to get the ball to the outside, trying to make some moves. Gets back in line for a first down, but a big hit is there. But just great running, and that is number 7 Domingue. That go into this Gridiron football program, not to the folks here at 446. So that's kind of an onside kick is what it is, and that's going to be recovered by the East time a la. I guess you're going to have the onside. Yeah, they do. They turn out and say, wait a minute now, hold on to get it. And they start that one off the way the Saints, the other black and gold team, started 2 quarters. Keith back to pass. He's going to have to keep it. No, it is the keeper. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Wow.
An interior line for the West has just been so solid. They were led that time up the middle by number 11, Hagan, to that. There's a snap to Keith. He's rolling to the far side, runs right into the teeth of that defense, and oh, baby, going to go down in the backfield for another loss. That is a 5-yard and 1. Snap is back. Handoff is there, but right in the backfield is Davenport again. Trying to say backfield, and Davenport has created. No rush on the kick. That one is kicked up and in his way. West trying to create. It's corralled in at the 39. Coming to the near side. 50 now, 45. Spun around but not taken out, and a good return by number 12, Bryce Fisher out of Northwestern from the 29-yard line. Inside handoff is there. Now cutting it back and nifty running there. Banging around is number 3, Ty London. I think they've got the chain wrong. Spun around. Ball is on the ground again, and that's going to be a turnover. East will have it. East team comes out of there, and that's just what we talked about, is just that untimely turnovers. I count 4 turnovers now for the West side that they have recovered. And Jackson has that, but anytime, right on the 20-yard line, knows that a football rests on the 20. Passes back there, and now to get it, and if somebody else has it that's getting out and open, and that's Zion Alexander. Zion to the 30, now 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 80-yard touchdown pass. Zy Alexander, oh, baby, what a big run.
Goodness gracious, what a run.
Number 9, Andy Keith on the touchdown pass.
Andy Keith is the one that got that out to him. But look, watch Keith now as he'll step in the back and just that's the third touchdown pass on that little dump out of the backfield, and they just let these guys get out in space and go. Taking a bad angle at it there was the West defender, and that allowed Alexander to go to the distance, and that was Faraday Junior High's pride doing it there. Heading back, have traveling grace as well. Again, 2-point conversion, so they can go 80 yards on one play, but are 0 for 4 going from 2 yards in on one. But it just shows you how solid that West defense is. Boy, those shadows starting to wreak havoc a little bit on the cameras as that comes over. The next hour or so, that'll be out of the way as those shadows. It kind of reminds you of back to pass. Now, thought about going over the top. That's going to dump off to the near side. And Davenport on the tackle.
Big receiver there for the West.
Top two to the near side. High snap, bounces around. Going to have to fall on that. And someone looking for a scoop and score, but not going to be there. But able to fall on it is Braden Allen. And games that has been very well played. Back to pass is Keith. Pressured up the middle. Not a horse collar. It spins out of it. Does Keith. Jukin spins around, and he's just he's leveled right there by Braden Jean of the East. And down this way. There goes Gursey. He spun around the corner. Turns back into his body and throws that one, and that's one of the better passes that we've seen him throw. These young men respond to it. Back to pass now again. We saw a great arm earlier. Steps up in the pocket, now spins around. Coming to the near side. He's going to have to square his shoulders and unable to. If he gets to the corner, he's got a chance. But look at that lateral pursuit. Motion on that one, but nobody really concerned about it as they're trying to get the clock done. Ricard steps out of bounds wisely right in front. Those things happen. Snaps back to Ricard. Here comes pressure. Now he rolls opposite wide. Tries to square his, and it's picked off in the end zone. They'll mark him out to the 2-yard line. That is number 7, Chris Shepard. That's 3 red zone turnovers. Well, let's watch that back again. And Ricard just trying to make something happen. Squares the shoulders up, kind of jump passes that one, but unable to get anything on there. And there's Shepard. Boy, you start looking ahead to that West-East All-American Bowl.
Thought the ball came out.
Turnover, and it did. And so the West will have it here. 2:24 remaining. They'll get it first down and goal. That's the second time they've had first and goal to start a possession. Very spirited in the PA booth down there today.
Yes, they are. Look, folks, and we're glad
to see that happen. Ricard's going to keep it himself. Try to get to the near side. Nifty move. Spun around, and he stopped inside the 1. Back in the shotgun is Ricard. Handoff comes to the near side. Trying to get to the corner. And does into the end zone. That is Ty London out of West Feliciana. Check it out on the instant replay.
Possibly.
And that's the replay of what it was the other night when it was dark.
Yes, it was. Let's try something else.
24 to run from London. Watch. He'll pick it up here and starts to go to the middle and then kicks to the outside and just thought they had him right there. Did number 7, Chris Shepard, who had the INT down here moments ago. Ricard thinks about the keeper, but there is Davenport and there is Mikael Wyatt to perhaps make him think better of that. 24-6, 1:42 to go in this one.
That was like one of those meals from Licked Skillet. Looked like it was covered up in gravy there.
Little play action now going deep. Got a man wide open, and that's complete to the 5 and into the end zone. That is a touchdown pass from Willie Johnson Jr. to Javante Thomas.
Crucial 2-point conversion missed earlier is what you said.
Yep, sure did. We've been a 1-score game, but watch the little play action on your screen, and now it goes over the top of it to a wide open receiver. And look, those that tuned out early, this person covering, now they're out there on it. Goes back the other way, the little stop route, and it's complete. 2-point conversion is good. 24-14 now. What did they say? Don't call it a comeback.
So that's 8 points for Ron Johnson III.
14 points in the last. Just clock is rolling.
Yes.
See, they do have a tee here.
Nope.
Banging around. They just both went for the defender instead of the ball. See, so they do have tees. There is a tee down at the 40-yard line.
See that now.
Team East.
East comes out of there with it.
Number 5.
He stepped up early and touched it. Came out.
Handoff, but that was a sloppy one to Davenport, but he doesn't matter. Davenport just says, "Give me that." Rambles on, stays in bounds. The clock will stop momentarily to move the chains on that first down run.
Wisely staying in bounds, too.
To be out of here with a 24-14 victory. It has been all Aravis Davenport. And this one is Gursey takes the knee. And that will do it for this afternoon's ball.